Hi, and welcome to the Three English Experts. I'm Birgit.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Rebecca.
And welcome to this episode.
Three English Experts is your English podcast to help you speak better English and create a positive and happy mindset for your English learning journey. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to this episode. Today, we're talking about idioms. So those nice little phrases that make your language sound a bit more colorful or interesting. Sometimes you can translate them directly, sometimes not, which makes them kind of difficult. And they're the kind of thing you need to learn very well because you make one little mistake and then it all goes wrong. So we're going to go and try and sort of make some easy examples, nothing too complicated. So we figured we'd divide it into different topics. So we're all going to cover a different theme. So Dave's going to kick off with sport, right?
Kick off. I like it. Thank you, Rebecca. Indeedy, we're going to do about sports idioms. So to kick off, I'm sure you've heard of touch base, but did you know it's from baseball? Okay, so where you make contact or you check in with somebody. Maybe you've heard of move the goalposts, which is when the goalposts move in football, and so they change something in the middle of a process of something. Maybe you've also heard of throw in the towel, which comes from boxing, which means when you give up or you admit defeat. But here are three new ones. Firstly, from baseball, to hit it out of the park. So, for example, if you do something extremely well, for example, you could say, your pitch, there's a play on words there, the pitch hit it out of the park. Yeah? So it was an extremely good pitch presentation that you did. Also from cricket, you know, the English sport with a bat and some bowlers and lots of people on a field, very boring for non-Brits. There is the phrase called bowled over, from what the bowlers do when they try to bowl this ball and knock over the wickets, all very complicated. But to bowl somebody over means that they are amazed or very impressed. So you could say that after the presentation out of the park, the people were bowled over. They were amazed or very impressed by your presentation. And finally, there will always be the boss of you, who, from American English, I didn't know this word before, from American football, he or she is the Monday morning quarterback. So what does that mean? Wow. As I said, I'd never heard of that before. Someone who criticizes something after the fact. Okay, so the boss then come across, criticizes your pitch, which everyone else was happy about, except, of course, for the boss, who decided to criticize it afterwards and not before. So the Monday morning quarterback. Okay, that's my three from sports. So Birgit, what are your topics?
Yeah, hello everybody. My topic is colors, but before I come to this, what's coming to my head when I listen to you, Dave, is because I think learners are always looking for the equivalent, the German equivalent, because we talk about idioms now, Redewendungen, and there are a lot of games you can buy, like card play games, so like they do the Denglish, because people try to translate it literally. And now when I hear those, can you think of a German equivalent then, sort of the Monday morning quarterback? So this is what comes to the head. Would there be equivalents? Or we will deliver that in the show notes, maybe at least to find
You're
out.
Putting me on the spot here. I didn't even think about translating them, but you're absolutely right.
Sorry about this.
But putting somebody on the spot is also an idiom, right? Put somebody on the spot. Okay. What did you want to say, Rebecca?
No, I was just going to say it is quite difficult to find an equivalent sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they translate absolutely directly, and other times not. I mean, the Monday morning quarterback, I'd also never heard that, but yeah, somebody who, instead of giving you a chance to change your presentation before, they criticize afterwards. Like in Nachhinein, they know everything better kind of thing. Yeah. They know better after the event. But I don't know if there's a German word for that. I have no idea.
I will check because very often there is, and I'm very quick, so I will deliver that in a minute or so. But let's talk about my colors first, because what I have on my mind then is always the translation. I know that people are so much looking for that when they want to learn them. And anyway, what's your favorite color, Dave?
Well, of course, it's red. Red for Liverpool Football Club and red for my glasses.
Oh, yes.
Which is corporate design red glasses.
Okay, corporate Liverpool red design.
Absolutely. Okay. The reds.
Wow, impressed. Okay, so I have some idioms with the color red, and that's easy to translate. I'll start with the easy ones, easy to translate. See red, no problem. Rot sehen. To be in the red, rote Zahlen schreiben. Yes, and then there are some which we can't really translate. So maybe people have heard or have not heard of to be caught red-handed. To be caught in the act of doing something bad, so auf frischer Tat ertappt sein. Yeah, it has got nothing to do with the color when we talk of that. So that's a nice learning, maybe a nice takeaway for people. Also interesting, red tape. That's referring, so the natives are nodding. I don't think that you are nodding out there. Red tape is bureaucracy, but too much of it, over bureaucratic. So maybe we have a lot of this in Germany. So we are a red tape country. Could we say that? Yes, Dave is nodding heavily. Yeah,
Germany created red tape, I think.
Yes.
Red tape, okay. Yes. And then another one with red, to paint the town red. Again, we wouldn't be able to have a mnemonic aid and an Eselsbrücke here to burn the city, or what would be to
paint the town red is to have a party.
Party, yeah. To really.
Yeah. I always think of paint the town red as put my red lipstick on, and then I'm out.
Yeah.
In die Schale werfen.
Paint the town red, but that mean you're doing something stupid out there? It's just going out.
No. It just means having fun,
party. Okay.
Yeah, having a good time and like really having a party, not just going home at 11. If you're painting the town red, you're staying out till 3 and you're spending lots of money and having a lot of fun. That's painting the town red.
Yeah, that's a nice idea to think of, really going out, lipstick on. Yeah.
Maybe what do the guys do? What do the guys do?
Maybe not for the men.
I don't know what you do.
I have to put my red glasses on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but you see, when we talk about this in this way, it may be easier for you to remember in the long run. Okay, any chance, what's your favorite color, Rebecca?
Well, I was just thinking I am in Ireland, so I'm going to go green.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes. And then we have, again, some idioms you could use. To have a green thumb. That's easy enough to translate. Der grüne Daumen, we also say that.
Or green fingers, we say, not thumb.
Oh, okay.
You mean for gardening, or what do you mean?
Yeah. But I think the green thumb also exists, doesn't it, Dave? Wouldn't you?
Or maybe I would say we've got green fingers.
Fingers, yeah. I'd say fingers, yeah.
Okay, green fingers.
Do we have thumbs? I don't know.
Well, we have thumbs, but do we?
Maybe we don't use our thumbs for gardening. I've no idea. Yeah, I would say I haven't got green fingers, because I'm not good with plants.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe in the Americans say green thumbs. Don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then you can be green with envy. Maybe think of that. What was that comic figure called? He was green. Oh my God. Now I brought something up. I can't really.
There's a lot of green characters. I don't know.
Green characters in films.
Hulk.
The Hulk?
Incredible Hulk,
for example. Yeah, that would be something to remember with the envy. Yeah. Wenn man neidisch ist on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Give the green light, that's easy enough to translate. And the grass is always greener on the other side, of course. Yes, but I want to add another learning, not so easy to translate maybe, the white lie. The white lie is a lie you really resort to if you can't think of anything else, die Notlüge.
Right, and it's the small one. You would say, well, it wasn't a big lie, it was a white lie.
Yeah.
It's just a little, it's just a white lie. Yeah.
Okay, not so.
Is that what we say in German? The Notlüge? I didn't know that.
Okay.
I didn't know that. As
emergency lie, yeah.
Emergency lie.
You couldn't translate that.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, they play with these translations. There are a few card games, and that's what comes up. Emergency lie.
Emergency lie. Very good. Notlüge.
Exactly. Okay. So that's from my side on the colors. I'm going to look up the quarterback. And Rebecca, your part now.
So finishing with me, I'm going to talk about food.
Oh,
what a
great,
surprise.
great topic.
What a surprise. And specifically cake.
Oh, even better.
We got to finish with the cake. So first of all, obviously food, you can say it's food for thought. I always think that's a nice one. Again, doesn't really translate to German, I don't think. Did you say Stoff zum Nachdenken, Birgit? Would you say that?
Stoff zum Nachdenken.
Yeah, Stoff. Yeah, we would say food, you see.
Yeah.
Food for thought. So if someone gives you an idea and then you go away and you say, okay, that's food for thought. It's something for me.
Yeah,
exactly. Etwas zum Nachdenken. So food for thought. So moving on to cake. Nice, easy one. It's a piece of cake. Piece of cake is like Kinderspiel, like child's play, we also say in English, but it means the same thing. Something that's like super easy. Oh, how was your exam? Piece of cake. Piece of cake. It was just so easy. Then we've got, what else do I have? Oh, the icing on the cake.
Oh, yes.
So that's like the nice extra. The Germans have cream. You know, they have the Sahnehäubchen. We have icing.
Yeah, you always use icing. That's very British, people.
We do.
Yeah, so every cake needs to have an icing. Yeah,
absolutely.
So full covering, and dads or moms, they do a lot for a birthday cake.
Absolutely, got to have the icing. In American, they would call it frosting, but we call it icing. Same thing. So on a cupcake, you have icing. Yeah, the Germans though have Sahne on everything. It's like everything with a massive thing of Sahne, like cake with a huge amount of Sahne.
Yes, but you know the song, aber bitte mit Sahne, yes?
Yes, I do. Yes, I always think it's funny. You get this like piece of apple cake and the cream is bigger than the cake sometimes.
Yes, of course.
So we have the icing on the cake is the nice extra. So something's good and then you get something even better. The icing on the cake. The other one, which I don't like this one because I don't get my cake. You can't have your cake and eat it.
Oh, I like that.
This is such a stupid phrase, but it's a really common one. You can't have your cake and eat it. Meaning you can't do...
Man kann nicht alles haben. Yeah,
exactly. You can't have everything. I think the German one about dancing at 2 weddings or something.
Auf 2 Hochzeiten tanzen, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can't have everything. You can't exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You have to...
But I want my cake. I like to eat it. What am I going to do with it? Look at it. So I have my cake and then just look at it.
Yeah.
But that is quite a nice one. But can't have your cake and eat it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Isn't there one with cherry on the top? Am I thinking this now?
The cherry on the
Isn't that like icing on the cake? The cherry on the top?
Yeah.
Cherry on top.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. There's also cherry picking. So like you only want to take the best bit.
Right.
So you take the cherry off the cake.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So there are my cake idioms.
Yes.
Lovely.
And
at the right time in the afternoon for...
exactly, German cake time.
Yes, tea and coffee. 4. Well, tea and coffee.
Birgit, what time is official cake time? Is it from 3 or is it from 2?
What do you mean, every day or
like
Sunday
Kuchenzeit, well, like Kaffee Kuchen. When does it begin?
I don't think it's that strict, but I would rather tend to say 3 rather than 4. Yeah, I think 4 o'clock in England, but 3 o'clock in Germany earlier.
Yeah. Tea time. Well, official tea time is from 3. So
also 3. So okay, so 3 o'clock, same time. Yeah, the quarterback. Actually, I found nothing else than Besserwisser, and the special thing is that somebody criticizes im Nachhinein. So after, so that's the special thing. So it could be. People say, ich will ja kein Besserwisser sein, aber. So
aber.
Yeah.
Aber.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like a know-it-all, but after the event kind of thing.
Yeah.
And how can what is it in terms of, is it very important to know these idioms, or is it...
it's the icing on the cake, Birgit.
Okay, the question of taste.
It's the extra. I mean, I think it is nice to know them, and I think it depends on, think about yourself in your own language. Do you use them in your own language? Because some people love these and they use them all the time, and other people, it's just not their style of speaking. So again, be authentic, do what suits you in your own language. Don't use them just because someone told you have to. You don't have to. On the other hand, it's good to understand some of them because, British people do use them, not all the time, but they might come up in business as well, not only in small talk. So it's worth learning a few I wouldn't focus all my time on it as a language learner. I think it would be like it's like vocabulary. And that's the other thing, is learn them exactly. So it's not a piece from the cake, for example, it's a piece of cake. If something's easy, it's a piece of cake. And then you hear people say a piece from the cake, and it's like, what? And it's just one little word, it's just a preposition, but it changes the meaning. It just doesn't work, So I think that's the other, I would say, learn them really like vocabulary, like a phrase, and really exactly, yeah.
And as you said, Rebecca, I only use them in my own language once in a blue moon. So there's something with blue, again, coming back. Not very often. And yeah, people might use them a lot, or just out of the blue, plötzlich, suddenly. Yes, and I think what's good about the idioms is that people usually like them. So, and it's nice and fancy to know a few of them. So that can be very motivating, and hopefully we can motivate you to look for categories. And if you give in any category, there will be probably idioms coming up referring to that category. Again, nodding, Dave.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
The Golden Nugget. So this week's Golden Nugget is learning idioms. As you noticed, I took sports, Birgit took colours, and Rebecca went really niche, and not just food, but even cakes. So this is a perfect way to learn your idioms. And this is one of our golden nuggets from our 50 golden nuggets, our PDF that we've produced, which you can now go ahead and pick up at our website, 3englishexperts.com, and then just leave your name and email and we'll post it on to you. And also there you can get a link to the Padlet. And on a Padlet, which is like a digital board, notice board, on the Padlet, you have lots of info about the various themes that we have there, the nuggets, the 50 nuggets. And for the number 17, which was all about learning idioms in themes, we have a quiz to go along with it. So go ahead, sign up, and enjoy the 50 golden nuggets and the Padlet that goes along with it.
Yes, thank you, Dave. And in our next episode, we will learn about one more communication tool from Dave. He's got so many tools in his toolbox for communicating professionally and on a higher level in English. And he's going to tell us more about one of them in our next episode. So hopefully you will be listening to us again. Bye for now, and thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for pressing play today. If you enjoy our podcast, please share with your friends, your family, or your co-workers. Or you can also support us by giving us a thumbs up or a star rating or a review on whatever podcast platform you are using to listen to us. For questions and comments, you can also head over to our website, 3englishexperts.com. Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate your support. Have a great day and see you next time.